Hello everyone, Mr. Hissner here, and today we're going to continue looking at area, and this is an area of a sector. Actually, let me just turn off the invert mode so we can see what's actually being looked at here. So our sector here is this shaded region. So this is the shaded region, and it's a section of a circle bounded by the central angle, which is the angle made from the center just to the edges here. And it is intercepted by the arc, and the arc we know is this piece here. So it's like a piece of New York style. Okay. And this is the formula we use where x is the degree measure of the arc and r is the radius. If you'll notice that this is actually, this is just the area of a circle, pi r squared. So we're just going to take the degrees of the arc, multiply it by the area of a circle, and then divide it by the total way around the circle, which is 360. So this is all calculator work. If we look at this piece here, this is the arc measure of our sector. Remember that the arc is the same measure as the central angle. So if we're told that this angle in here is 139, then we know that the arc is 139 as well. We just spent a lot of time looking at arc measure. So we know that the area is going to be 139. Let me write this better. 139 times pi times the radius squared. Well, PQ here is our radius, right? PQ, we're told is 22. So this is 22 squared, and this is going to be divided by 360. Now, one thing you'll see me do here is I know that 22 squared is just 22 times 22. And that's actually what I'm going to put in the calculator. Just for me, it's easier to do. If you have a calculator that has a squared button, be more than willing to press the squared button. But for me, I'm just using the Google calculator, so let me just hop on here. This was 139 times pi times the radius squared, so just 22 times 22. Because 22 squared would be 22 times 22, and that's just what I'm putting in here. Enter, divided by 360. That looks like 587.09. Round to the nearest 100, 587. All right, that's our thing. And you might be asking yourself, well, what about, Mr. Hissner, what about when they give us the other one, right? They give us one that, the non-shaded region, we have this angle measure, right? We have this arc measure, but we don't want that one. We want this one. What do we do then? Well, you know what to do. We're just going to take 360 minus the unshaded region, and then we're going to get our value. I don't want to do this in my head. 126. 234. That doesn't look good. That's all right. So we got 234 in here. 234. And so it's going to be that measure times pi times the radius squared. GH here is our radius. 13 squared, which is just 13 times 13, divided by the whole way around the circle, which is 360. 234 pi 360. 234. 13 squared again is just 13 times 13. So this is the numerator of that fraction. Enter. Divided by the whole way around the circle, 360. Looks like we got 345.1. These would be yards squared. Just a heads up, these are our squared units. And then we only have one more thing to look at really with these. Is that what happens when you want to find it twice? Well, notice that now we have this piece of the circle over here. And we have these are both the shaded region. Well, these are right across from each other, right? And they're made by two intersecting lines. So these two things are the same. And so that means that this one's 113. And so we know that the whole, this instead of doing like just finding this one on the left first and then multiplying it by 2, I think it will be easier really to just take 113 plus 113, which is 226 times pi times the radius. Hold on, wait a second. XY, that's the whole thing, So we don't want that. We just want the radius, right? We want that radius. So this is going to be half of the thing. The radius here is going to be 15 So this is 15 times 15. I'll just do 15 squared. And we'll see the 15 times 15. Divided by the whole way around the circle, which is 360, 226, 15. Top of the fraction divided by the bottom of the fraction, 360. And we got 44375. We'll do approximately. How about that? 44375. These are feet squared. All right, guys, this is the area of a sector. Thanks for watching.